Hello and welcome back to our kitchen for another video. Today we're trying an American's attempt at British tea. So during the year of COVID, Odin and I were trying to find rituals for ourselves, ways to break up the day, ways to have a little bit of fun without really leaving our tiny apartment. So one of the things that we have really enjoyed doing is afternoon tea. But we've pretty much been having pre-made treats with our tea, either from our local tea shop or just some English, British biscuits, Scottish shortbread out of a package. So today I'm going to attempt British scones and tea sandwiches. And then we're actually going to have 2 other people over for tea, which is very exciting. We have a tea set and we'd only ever opened up half of the tea set, 2 of the teacups. So today we're breaking out the tea set and we're going to start by baking some scones. So pardon my weird camera angle here on the tripod, but we do have nice lighting thanks to Odin's under cabinet lighting project. Today we're going to be baking British scones from Caroline's Cooking, which I'll link down below. And it was really interesting when I was researching British scones. Some people really believe in using room temperature butter and some cold butter. So I cut up some cold butter this morning, but it's been sitting out for maybe 30 minutes. So it's not extremely cold, trying to find a little bit of a middle ground there. Mary Berry used room temperature butter, so I thought I shouldn't have it too cold. So we're going to start off, we've got our oven preheated to 425, and now we're going to mix together the dry ingredients. And then we're going to switch over to the food processor. And we'll leave that bowl for the next step nearby. And I'll actually give that a pulse just dry as it is to fully mix together all of those dry ingredients. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is put in our butter. And this is different from a pie. So we're not putting in any of the wet ingredients into the blender. So it's different technique than you'd use for a pastry. So just putting in the butter, and we're going to blend it until it looks like breadcrumbs. Whoops. Now here in the middle of our flour butter mixture, we're going to make a well, and that's going to be for our wet ingredients. So we're going to first whip up a little egg. And we're not going to add the entire egg into the mixture. So this recipe, it wants us to take 1 tablespoon of egg and 1 tablespoon of milk. We're going to put that aside to put on top of the scones before they go into the oven. And then we're going to add the rest of the egg and milk straight into this well that we've made in the flour. And then you want to mix it in either with a blunt knife or a fork. are straight out of the oven. They're very cute. They're small little scones, but they have risen up a little bit, and hopefully they're tasty. So now that our scones are out of the oven, we're going to start prepping the fillings for our tea sandwiches. And I'm going to wait until the last minute to actually fill them because I'm really worried that they're going to get soggy. But I'm going to finish up the fillings. So yesterday I made an egg salad filling, which I'll show you in a little bit, as well as curry chicken salad and chickpea salad, as one of our friends is vegetarian. And now we're going to make the filling for cucumber sandwiches, which always makes me think of the importance of being earnest. But there was a cucumber at the market for ready money. So we're going to slice the cucumber and make kind of, I guess it's a bit of an American version of the filling because I'm going to add some mayonnaise, which just seems kind of American to me, but it sounds really yummy. So let's get started. So the first thing I did was go and just pick some chives from our back porch. We have a little plant growing there. And then I have some dill. So both of these are going in to the spread for the sandwich. Generous amount of dill, one of my favorite herbs. Now I'll set that aside and get started on the cucumber. So now it's finally time to prepare the bread for our sandwiches. And very not British, we have California sourdough, but I think it'll work fine. So and let's look at our fillings. We have an egg salad filling. So this has fresh hard-boiled eggs and dill and Dijon mustard and mayonnaise and chives and onions and celery. Yum. And then we have curry chicken salad, which we kind of copied from our local tea shop. So just chicken, onion, celery, mayonnaise, like normal chicken salad, but then adding in some chopped grapes and curry powder and some honey and lime. And so then we also have, for our vegetarian friend, the same salad, but with chickpeas instead of chicken. So these are all pretty wet, and the very high calorie recommendation for these salads is to pre-butter the bread. So here we go.